They think the measure of life is how much they've earned, how much they've collected, or how much they've accomplished before their time runs out. But here's what experience has taught me. The real measure is what remains after you're gone. Not the car in the driveway or the suit in the closet. Those things wear out, fade away, or end up at the thrift store. The true question is this: does your life continue to speak when you're no longer here to say the words yourself? I remember Mr. Schoaf telling me that life is a story, and every day we're writing another page. The problem is, most people never think about who's going to read their story after they're gone. They're too busy writing for today's audience, never realizing that the chapters they leave behind will be read long after they've left the stage. And that's where legacy begins. Legacy isn't just for the wealthy, the famous, or the powerful. Legacy belongs to everyone. You don't have to build a monument to be remembered. You just have to build a life of value. A father who teaches his children discipline leaves a legacy. A mother who instills kindness leaves a legacy. A teacher who sparks curiosity leaves a legacy. And all of these endure long after the paychecks stop and the applause fades. Now, here's something interesting about legacy. You're creating one whether you realize it or not. Every choice, every habit, every investment of your time is planting a seed. Some seeds are good: discipline, integrity, generosity. Others, not so good: neglect, bitterness, shortcuts. And one day those seeds will grow. They'll bear fruit, and you may not even be around to see it. But others will. Your children will. Your community will. And that's why legacy matters. It's not about you. It's about what continues because of you. You don't have to be perfect to leave something lasting. In fact, some of the strongest legacies I've seen come from people who simply lived with consistency. They didn't chase recognition. They chased discipline. They didn't demand applause. They lived with integrity. And over time, people remembered not what they had, but who they were. Think about it. When someone mentions your name years from now, what will follow? Will they say you made a lot of money, or that you made a difference? Will they say you had a big house, or that you left big footprints in the lives of others? That's the choice we all face. And the beauty is, you can start shaping that choice today. That's the point of this message. Build a life that outlasts you. Not just a life that looks good for the moment, but one that continues to echo in the lives of others long after you've left the stage. Because at the end of it all, the question isn't whether you'll leave something behind. You will. The real question is, what will it be? You see, the beginning of a life that outlasts you doesn't start with money, recognition, or even your achievements. It starts with who you are. Your character is the foundation. And without a strong foundation, nothing you build will stand the test of time. Think about it this way. Character is the quiet architect of legacy. It's the collection of choices you make when no one is watching. It's how you handle the little things, whether you tell the truth when it would be easier to lie, whether you keep a promise even when it's inconvenient, whether you treat people with respect even when they have nothing to offer you. These are not small details. They're the bricks that form the walls of your life. Now, here's what I've learned. People may forget your titles. They may forget the numbers in your bank account. They may even forget the awards you've won, but they will never forget how you lived. They'll never forget your example. If your character is strong, it becomes the anchor that others can hold on to long after you're gone. I've seen too many people chase success at the expense of character. They cut corners, they take shortcuts, and they sacrifice their integrity in the hope of arriving faster. But here's the truth: whatever they build won't last. Because anything built on compromise eventually collapses. A legacy without character is like a house without a foundation. It may look impressive for a while, but the first storm brings it down. And it's not about being flawless. None of us are. It's about being consistent. Consistency in honesty. Consistency in discipline. Consistency in the way you treat people. Because when you live that way, you leave behind a reputation that speaks for itself. And reputation built on character is one of the strongest forces of influence that can outlive you. So when we talk about building a life that outlasts you, we start here, character first. Because if that part isn't right, nothing else matters. Success without character fades. Wealth without character disappears. Influence without character becomes corruption. But when character is at the center, everything you build has a chance to endure. Daily habits are the soil in which character takes root. A single act of kindness, discipline, or preparation might seem small in the moment, but repeated over weeks, months, and years, it shapes not just who you are, but what you leave behind. Think of it this way: every morning routine, every hour of study, every choice to listen rather than speak, every act of honesty when no one is watching. These are seeds being planted. And while you may not see the growth right away, over time, those seeds break the surface, take root, and become something lasting. That's the difference between a life that fades when you're gone and a life that continues to echo through the people you've influenced. Mr. Shoaff once told me that disciplines are the bridge between desire. It all comes down to it. Building a life that outlasts you is not about having the loudest voice, the biggest bank account, or the most applause. It's about the trail you leave behind, the people you've influenced, the lessons you've passed on, the values you've lived by. That's what continues long after you're gone. The truth is, time will eventually take everything else away. Your career titles will fade, your possessions will be passed to someone else, and the spotlight will move on. But what never fades is the impact you've made on others. That's the part of you that echoes forward. The kindness you've shown, the wisdom you've shared, the example you've lived. And here's the part worth remembering. Every day you're casting a vote for that legacy. Every choice you make is either strengthening it or weakening it. It's never neutral. The way you speak, the way you carry yourself, the way you handle adversity, those are all pieces of the story you're writing. And the story doesn't just belong to you. It becomes part of everyone who crosses your path. So don't wait for some grand moment to define your life. Legacy isn't built in one day. It's built one day at a time. It's built in the discipline of showing up, the patience of working quietly when nobody's watching, the courage of doing what's right, even when it's hard. These are the votes that add up. These are the choices that determine whether your life fades quickly or whether it continues to inspire long after you're gone. And that's the challenge I'll leave with you. Decide today what kind of legacy you want to leave. Then start building it with the very next choice you make. Because your legacy is not someday. It's today. It's right now. And the good news is, you already hold the pen.